Let's see. Okay, are we live now? Let's see. Are we live now? Are we? Can I see anything? Currently YouTube is just going through its stuff over here, so I have no clue. Let's see if YouTube actually is doing anything, because it's like there's just a bunch of delays over here. Okay, have no clue. Okay, looks like we are live now, so yeah, hi guys, I got Pabblo here, and today we're gonna be playing this game called WorldGuessr, which is basically like a GeoGuessr type of game. In fact, it literally says play GeoGuessr for free because it's pretty much like a GeoGuessr clone, except you don't have to pay to whatever. So I've already played this game like many times before. Before I decided to live stream this, I actually played this game many times before, so let's see how good I am at this game. All right, let's go. Right, let's go. Okay, we're gonna load this. Hopefully it doesn't load too long. Okay, we got this one. Okay, we got G. Okay. Okay, I think we're in some sort of like Slavic country, possibly somewhere in the Balkans, I think, because okay, we got this. I think we're somewhere in the Balkans actually. I have no clue, right? But I think we are somewhere in the Balkans actually. I am going to guess somewhere probably in Bosnia, but it could be some other country in the Balkans. Let's see. Guess, and it was actually Lithuania. Whoops. Okay, that's not great. Let's see how many points I can actually get on my first try over here. Okay. Here, okay, we're in some sort of country over here. Okay, I think we're in Bangladesh. Somewhere in Bangladesh, I'm guessing. Let's see. And I was correct. It was indeed Bangladesh. On yeah, apparently. So, yup. Let's see. We got some more points over here. Okay, now we're in some sort of let's see. Jelena Fashions. All right. The Impactor College. I think we are in some sort of Asian country, I think, but like I'm not exactly sure. Actually, no, say that we may be in some sort of African country for that matter. We may be actually in some sort of African country instead, actually. Wait, no, I see M-Pesa. I see M-Pesa. This, I think we're actually in Kenya. Let's see. Kenya? Are we in Kenya? Let's see. Yup. More specifically, yup. We're in Kenya. Right. Good. Let's see. Okay, we're on the 4th round over here. A1 suggests a lot of things, but I am going to guess Serbia, just because. And I was correct. I think, yep, we're in Serbia. More specifically near Novi Sad. So that's good to see. Next up we have a final round. We're in Banco Garcas. Okay, so we're in somewhere in a street called Banco Garcas. Okay. And the street, this one is El Pescadero. So we're in, I think we're somewhere in South America, but like I don't have a clue as to where in South America we could actually be. We're definitely not in Spain, I can definitely tell you that. So I am going to guess Colombia, just because. Okay, not or Ecuador. I don't really have a clue. I am going to guess Colombia just because, and it was actually Argentina. Whoops. Okay, that was actually much deeper down in South America. Okay, so far we've got 16,799 points. We can get a maximum of 25,000. So let's actually see if we can get like near that amount at the very least. We maybe actually some sort of African country instead. Actually, wait, no, I see M-Pesa. I see M-Pesa. This, I think we're actually in Kenya. Wow. Let's see. Kenya? Wait, is my... Oh, that's not great. YouTube is warning me that YouTube... Okay, apparently it says error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers experience buffering. I think I know what maybe the actually cause of it, because once in a while my CPU would just droop down like the processor speed, like the clock speed of my CPU would just like, there's some weird strange thing that happens to my CPU where my clock speed would just, I mean, it would be like 2 to 3 gigahertz, and then it was just suddenly just drop down to like half a gigahertz, like to like 500 megahertz, something like that. Like it would just dramatically drop down. So I'm not sure what's the cause of it, but like it could be because of just this error, but like YouTube's not releasing enough video, because I'm guessing OBS is just struggling with this, right? So I don't have a clue, honestly. So let's actually see. Okay, let's load this. Okay, now we're currently loading a WorldGuessr again. Second game over here. Game number 2. Let's see. We're in. Let's see if I can guess by the signs. Okay, I don't have a clue. Wait, the Briars. The Briars. Okay, I think. Okay, there's a blurred house, or not a blurred house. Okay. I think we could be, I don't have a clue actually as to where we actually could be. I'm guessing like, let's see, judging by, there's like an SUV here, so like, I think we could be, I don't think we may be in the UK. I initially thought UK, but it could be somewhere else. I don't actually have a clue for that matter. We could be in, I'm gonna guess like Australia just because. And I was actually correct. It was indeed Australia, more specifically Melbourne. So there's that. All right, let's see. Next up we got, okay, we're definitely, I think, somewhere, I think we're in Africa, but like, I don't have a clue. Maybe the Middle East, but like, I have no clue actually, for that matter. Okay, graffiti doesn't seem to be that legible for me to really read, so I can't really, see if there's any kind of hints right there. It does seem like we're like maybe somewhere in Africa, because like it just kind of screams Africa for me, but like we could be somewhere else actually. It might be like somewhere in Asia or like the Middle East or whatever. Like actually no, the Middle East is in Asia, but like whatever. Okay, we got some sort of house over here. I don't actually have a clue as to where we actually could be. So, yeah. I don't really have a clue, actually, because there's not really any hints over here. Not really any hints over here. Okay, now we have a hint. We have English over here, so we're in some sort of English-speaking country, I'm guessing, because, you must be in some sort of English-speaking country, I'm guessing, because, so, I am going to guess, if I'm going to guess somewhere, I'm going to guess, whoa, that is kind of small. The map is quite small, not gonna lie. What just happened over here? I am going to guess somewhere in Nigeria. I'm gonna guess Nigeria, let's see. And I was actually correct, like, really correct. Actually, I'm gonna guess really close, too. I was correct, it was indeed Nigeria, so there's that. Let's see. Any more I can actually see for that matter. Let's see. Okay, now we're in. Okay. We got another blurred house, except it's also not really blurred. It looks to me. Okay, the signs look kind of European, I think. So I actually don't have a clue as to where we could actually be. For all I know, I really do not have a clue as to where we could actually be. Wait, it's Ulica. Ulica Lenina. Lenina. So I think we could be in like Russia, I think. And I was correct. It wasn't in Russia, so yep. Guess that correctly. Let's see, we have Old Northern Road. Okay, Old Northern Road. Let's see if I can actually guess anything even close to where we actually could be. Okay, we have White Fox, School 3106, When Lights Flash. Seems like it could be somewhere in North America, but like, I really have no clue. Let's see if there are any more hints over here. Okay, because, I mean, I don't have a clue, actually. Glenhaven Physio. Glenhaven, that seems maybe Canadian? Let's actually see. Wait, no. I know, that has a massive hint over here. .au, so we're actually in Australia. Okay, we're actually in Australia. Let's see where Glenhaven could actually be. I don't have a clue. So I guess like somewhere around here, I think. So Boosh. And let's see. Okay, I was actually correct. It was around in the Sydney area, I guess. So okay, can I be this square I had earlier? Let's actually see. Okay, we have Ep Epper Epar od Vovelas. Okay, now my dog is barking for some strange reason. Hopefully it's nothing serious because sorry we heard some barking up here, but that's just my dog. Hopefully it's just my dog barking at a neighbor. I really hope it's nothing more serious because I really have no clue actually, because I am going to guess like Epar od Vovelas. I really have no clue as to where it actually could be actually. I seriously have no clue. So I am going to go on like I'm just gonna go like do like a like very much a guess. I'm gonna go Spain, and it was actually Greece. So not really what I really wanted, but I think we actually beat it actually by a few hundred points. That is, but like I think we did manage to beat it by a few hundred points. For that matter. So I have no clue. Okay, we have about 11 minutes over here, and I think how 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 badly is my YouTube actually streaming parameter? Streams? Another blur. Wow, stream has poor. That's not great. That's not great. Stream status poor is really not great for that matter. Really not great. I'm guessing I'm guessing my computer is seriously having some issues. Okay, I think my computer could seriously have some issues. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm guessing my computer is just really just wanting to die at this point, which is actually somewhat surprising considering my computer is actually quite new. I have a pretty new laptop for that matter. Like it's only about like 2 to 3 years old at this point, honestly. So I really don't have a clue as to why this is happening over here. But like, I don't know. Eton Street. Okay, Eton Street. Let's see. Do we have any other clues actually? The rent shop. Okay. Is there like a clue within this here? Let's see. Not really. Not a clue right here. Otherwise, there's like a rent shop over here. So, uh, let's go like an adjacent street maybe. Let's go like an adjacent street over here. Let's actually see. Now we're in Escher Lane. So I think we. What just happened? Okay. Okay. Why is it moving randomly? What is happening over here? Why is it moving randomly? I did not. I swear I did not do this right. Okay, what is happening over here? Why is it moving randomly without me? I did not want to move that way. Okay, let's see. We got Escher Lane, and this is, I believe, Eton Street, right? This is Eton Street, right? No, this is actually Drayton Street. So we're on yet another street over here. Okay, but I am going to guess. What could it actually? No, stop moving randomly, please. Let's see. We got Okay, we got some signs over here suggesting we. Okay, where could it actually be? Let's actually see. Let's see. Please just no, don't move randomly, please. Okay, we got some sort of SUV over here. I'm guessing. I don't have a clue. We got giveaway. So I think we're definitely in some sort of Anglophone country. Definitely some sort of Anglophone country. Just I don't know where could we actually be. Camberley Road. So I am going to guess. If I had to guess, I am going to guess. I would have to. I'm guessing either South Africa or Canada because I have no clue. Okay, Oakdale. Oakdale. Actually, this could give us a clue. We could be somewhere in the United States for that matter. Maybe. I'm going to guess California just because. Let's see. And I was absolutely wrong. It was actually New Zealand. Not a great way to start the round. Not really great way to start the game, not gonna lie. Okay, now we're, I think, definitely in some sort of Middle Eastern country, I think. So, I'm gonna guess either Oman or Palestine because I really don't have a clue as to where it could actually be. I am going to guess either Oman or Palestine because, let's actually see. here we have not many clues for that matter, so we're just gonna have to try something else. Let's see. This is in Al Ajras, right? Okay, can't really move like this. Why can't I move like this? All right, we got High Stars Investment. Okay, Al Ajras. I am going to guess on. I'm gonna go and say Oman. Maybe around Muscat. Let's see. And I was actually very much correct. It was around the area of Muscat, so correct on that one. Let's see. Okay, now it's gonna load. Hopefully it doesn't load. Okay. I think we're now in Africa again, in some sort of African country. Okay, we got some blurred hut over here. Can we go? Yes, we can. Okay, great. Let's see. Okay, okay. Can I see anything? Nope. Can we see anything? No. Let's go. Wait, no. This, okay, I think I see some text. This may actually give us some clues over here. Nope, not a single clue. Maybe here we have some clues over here, but not really. Not a clue, honestly. Albertville maybe somewhere in Africa, I think, but like it could be, I don't know. I think we're somewhere in like Africa, maybe sub-Saharan Africa. Probably sub-Saharan Africa, not gonna lie, but we just have to guess where exactly already, because I mean it could be Nigeria, it could be Kenya, it could be South Africa, it could be Botswana, really a whole host of countries for that matter. It could be it could be a whole host of countries, not gonna lie. So let's see. Okay, here we have some clues over here. Okay. Best dyeing clinic and laundry services. Okay. We're definitely in some sort of English-speaking country, which means we're probably in like, I am going to guess, what should I actually guess? Okay, got another blurred thing which over here, so let's see. I am going to guess, I'm gonna guess Kenya, just because. I'm gonna guess Kenya. Let's see if I'm actually correct. It was actually Nigeria, so not really a great thing over here. Okay, let's see. Can I go to the next thing? Let's go to the next round. Okay, I see Cordoba and Toledo. Okay, I think, okay, so we're definitely in Spain. I see Madrid, Cordoba, and Toledo. So we're, I'm guessing, okay, Toledo is there. Madrid is somewhere. Cordoba, so I think we're gonna be right around here, I think. And I was a bit off, but not that much off for that matter. So, okay. But at least it did get the general area right, so whatever. Okay, we got Salvador Bustamante Sally? Salvador Bustamante. So, okay, we're gonna see where exactly are we. I think we're somewhere in South America, but it could be like the Philippines. I don't have a clue actually. Okay, we got Navarro, so I think we're definitely Pare. So okay, I think we may be definitely in South America for that matter. I think we're definitely in South America. Definitely South America. Just where in South America could we be? I don't have a clue, but like I think we're definitely in South America. Okay, I am going to guess Peru just because. And it was actually Ecuador, so incorrect at that point. Somehow I managed to get 13,000 points, which is actually not too bad, but like, honestly, that is like about 3,000 points less than previously, so I don't really have a clue, really, as to what is happening over here. Really don't have a clue, actually. Really don't have a clue, actually. Oh. Also, it seems like it's okay. It's suffering like errors and whatnot. I'm guessing it's due to like computer issues and whatnot. I'm pretty sure my internet's actually not a fault. It's just my laptop that is just only just slowing down for some odd reason. Give way. So okay, so I am going to guess again. Let's try to play like a few more games and see if I can actually get like 20,000 points maybe. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now we have... Okay, now we're in... Okay. Wow! Okay, once again, doing this weird moving thing magic over here. Okay, let's see, is there like... Okay, we're definitely in Japan. We're definitely in Japan, I think. So we're going to guess somewhere in this area, I think. I'm going to the general area, so Japan. Okay. Okay, it was actually a bit south of where I actually guessed, but at least I guessed in the general area, at the very least. So, you know, not too bad, I guess. It could have been worse, right? So I think we're gonna get pretty good. Uh, okay, now we got Cam Real de Colima. I actually do not have a clue as to where we actually could be. I am going... Global gas. Okay, we've got global gas over here. We could be in South America, but I really don't have a clue for that matter. Okay, Medicion? Okay, I think we may be... Yeah, I think we're South America, actually. Or maybe Mexico, actually? But, like, let's see. Lat... Boulevard? Okay, okay, now I don't have a clue, actually. Wait, Mexicana. Okay, I think we're actually in Mexico, actually. So I'm gonna guess right around this area, and let's see if it was actually correct. Okay, it was indeed Mexico. It was actually to the south in Colima. Should have guessed that from the... I mean, this is Colima right there, so... Actually, I don't have a clue. Next we got Perno... Rakvere... Sumen? I am going to guess, Okay. I am actually going to guess, judging by the... I am going to guess either Finland or Estonia. It's got to be one of these two countries, I think. It's got to be either Finland or Estonia. One of these two countries, for that matter. And let's actually see where Rakvere may be. So, I am going to guess... If I had to guess, I am going to guess, Estonia, just because. I don't have a clue, but I'm guessing... I just have a feeling maybe Estonia. I mean, even if Finland... I'm not going to be too far off, right? So... And I was really correct for that matter, like 8 kilometers away. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Wow. I was correct in actually being Estonia. Next we got R. Carlos. Spor. Filio. Okay, Filio. Okay, we're definitely in Brazil, I think. We're definitely in Brazil. In fact, here it says .br, so this further confirms that we're in Brazil. But Brazil's a pretty large country, so we have to guess where exactly we are in Brazil, because Brazil is honestly a very large country, so we have to guess where exactly in Brazil we actually are. So we got Cara Sul. Okay, Bairro Montanha. Okay, I am going to guess somewhere around here maybe. Let's see how correct I was. Okay, I was far off. It was actually... Okay, I was actually much further to the north for that matter. No, too much further to the south, sorry. It's closer to Porto Alegre over here, so... Okay. Okay, let's see. Can I get some good points? Let's actually see. We got Erkmen. Kuyul. Okay, I think we're in Turkey. Except where in Turkey exactly are we? Because I don't have a clue. I think we're in like... Whoops, that was my alarm clock, sorry. Sorry if you heard a beeping, that was my alarm clock. It's 9 p.m. where I live, so yep, alarm clock has to go off, obviously. What else we have? Okay, we have Pinar Kasabi? Wait, are we in Turkey? Yeah, okay, we actually... Okay, I mean, that's my Turkish one. It's like... That seems like it's actually Turkish, but like, I don't have a clue where it actually could be. Okay. I am going to guess... Purely speculation, I guess, like, right around here. Here. And I was... Actually not that far away. And we did manage to successfully get 20,000 points, so that's actually not too bad.